Come on, Shay. I'm ready now.
Okay, B, you good?
I'm good.
Okay.
I, I'm trying to see this. Hey, hippity dippity. I was trying to give them a few seconds to see if they were going. If the world don't get over here, him and Diamond, if they don't get over here,
Yeah.
'cause this one gonna be every bit an hour, no more than an hour and a half on like I'm all day live.
Yeah. Yeah, because I
Too
gotta go
much
live.
TV.
Yep, I gotta go
Yeah,
live. At 2:30. 2:30
yeah.
Central. 3:30 your time. Mm-hmm.
Well, yippity dippity's here. I guess others will trickle in.
Man, you can go ahead and
But
get started if you want. If you
why
want to.
you the only one up here? Where I
Huh?
go? You the only one on the screen.
No, no, you on the screen. I'm
Okay,
looking
you
at
on the
you.
screen. I
Okay.
see it.
Okay.
Uh, I guess yippity dippity not in here. It's a zero up there. ah,
Oh, girl, you killing me over
okay.
here.
We'll give it two more. We'll give it 2 minutes.
Okay, get 2 minutes. Okay.
We'll give them 2 minutes
Mm-hmm.
and see how it goes.
Oh, God, detail and left me. Come back. She should be back in just a moment. Click the link. Let's see, Tam. Click the link. Because Miss TR is going live in a few minutes. Okay, there you go. There you go. There you go.
Girl, did I get a glimpse of your bonnet?
Who got a glimpse of my body?
I did, girl.
Girl, say it ain't so. Be touching this.
Well, you know that's the only way I know that you got it on.
Oh my God.
I
I must
had
have touched
to
this
do.
damn camera.
I don't trust that camera
Yeah.
either. That's why I be making sure when I'm
Man,
backstage.
my fat thumb.
I need you to text. Oh boy, tell him get on here.
He over here. There you go.
Hello,
Oh,
ladies.
Hey,
Hey,
hey.
how's everyone
are you
doing
okay?
today? My eyes are bothering me a little bit.
Oh, okay,
Oh
okay.
But
no.
other than that, I'm fine. I got some
Good.
extra sleep. I got some extra sleep because
I
little
Oh,
did.
man,
okay.
yeah, little
I
man ain't
did.
here. He's with his dad. So
Okay.
Oh
it was
That's
wow,
like,
what
good.
wait,
man?
yeah, it was like waking up and it's like, huh?
Hmm.
No
He gonna
sound,
come
no
back wide
complaining,
open
no
for Gigi.
screaming. Honey, when it was time for him,
Good.
I don't know if y'all noticed, he started screaming. And I had to shut the thing on because he talking about he didn't want to go nowhere. I want to stay with Gigi. And I was like, oh God, I had to shut the thing off. Put you guys on mute real quick. Put myself on mute real
Hmm.
quick. That
I
boy
know
was
that's
acting
right.
up. I don't want to
I'd have
go.
been
This is my house. This is my house. I want to stay with Gigi. I'm like, okay, he's having separation anxiety. But when his auntie came and got him and she made a big fuss over him, he was willing to go. So hopefully, the schools are closed in Patterson. Tomorrow, what they're going to do, they have to go get their work assignment tomorrow, and they don't report back to school until April 1st. And that's not even sure. That's an tentative date. So I guess their spring break is going to be earlier. Uh-oh, B-Town, you on mute. What happened here? Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa,
Hey,
whoa.
can
Where's
y'all see?
everybody?
Yeah,
What's going on?
I can see. Ooh, gee.
Can you see me?
Okay.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna come back and try back and go back in, okay?
Okay.
I was like, I'm hearing her, but I don't. Hey, Simply. She said, I'm here just pouring. Poor baby works hard all the time. There she is.
And,
Okay. Wait, Missy. Okay. Now, where did Shay go?
I know I'm having problems with my internet. Right now, I'm going off my phone data. My daughter says there's
Okay.
nothing wrong with the internet because her iPad is working. So, for whatever reason, my phone is not picking up the house internet Wi-Fi. So, I don't know
Well,
what's
maybe it's
going
your
on.
signal. Maybe it's your signal to your phone, not necessarily the
hmm
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, well,
But
the data, my data is working. That's what I'm running off of now. But I don't like using my data because I don't have unlimited data.
okay. Well, we'll make this quick because I said I wasn't going to hold this one off.
With
I just happened to be
Boost
reading.
and everything.
I just happened to be reading an article
Tina's
this morning.
Tina's online too.
Who is?
I saw the title. Tina,
And it just
the
did
woman that you
something.
met yesterday.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
yeah,
Yeah, she's
yeah.
on.
Okay,
That's who I
okay.
was listening to, and then I seen you, and I came right over, to you because we family. Not saying that she
Right.
didn't join our family, but there's certain ones that are priority
I
up
went
over.
over to her yesterday though. I did go over to her yesterday.
Hmm.
Um,
hmm
Sunday morning I have a habit of coffee and reading articles or the newspaper or whatever, but there was one that really touched me. And it was where two sisters were murdered in the dorm. Well, what
I
happened
read that
was
yesterday.
one sister went to get the sister from college at Texas A&M. Her and her baby went to go pick up her sister. Brought them back for their little brother's birthday celebration. Well, the sister that drove the other sister back was going to spend the night and head back out the next day. And needless to say, she never got a chance to head out the next day.
So they're
Needless to
both
say,
gone, right?
they're both gone, and her baby shot in the leg. Thank God he survived. All at the hands of Daquise Smith, who is the ex-boyfriend of the sister that's in college. Now, she's had papers taken out on him because he hit her over the head with a lamp. He's thrown a box fan at her. She was really completely through with him. But here's the thing. They didn't even realize that the girls were dead until the girl in the dorm next to them, she had spent the night with a friend the night before. And when she came in, as soon as she opened her door, she realized that there were a lot of, what is it, like drywall or whatever that falls from your ceiling.
hmm
And had fallen from her ceiling and everything. And she just happened to look over at the wall and she seen the entry hole to the building, and then the other wall which it had lost power but couldn't get all the way through that wall.
So what happened was, wait a minute, let me get this understand. So what happened was, apparently when he shot them, it went through the wall into her apartment.
Yes, went through her apartment, almost through another apartment, but had lost such stability because from hitting the wall and stuff, it
It
couldn't
lost
make
some
it
of its power.
through.
Yeah, it lost some of
Right,
its power. Hmm.
right. It couldn't make it through to the second wall.
So she apparently called the police, and that's how they found out. That baby could have bled out laying there.
Yes, yes. And they already got him.
Good.
One, cause the dummy still had his same clothes on that somebody had seen him in the night before in the
Hmm.
elevator.
Hmm.
And I was like, you dummy, you didn't even have enough sense to go change your clothes.
Well, you
And
know why?
they only had a
It's good
9 month. Go ahead, Miss TR.
relationship. Well, you know what? God made it so that he was stupid so he could get caught.
Right, right. And
But you know what? The
mm,
problem is, B-Town, and I'm not saying it doesn't happen with women, but these guys, because of their strong ego, they don't know how to take rejection. They
right,
handle their rejection with violence. Because, I gave you my story of the physical, domestic violence that I was dealing with. And when it's guys like that, which the best thing to do is for him to get another woman, and that makes it easier for you to
right,
bail out, or he just gets tired of you and says bye. Because when he says bye, then that's your exit out. But when you try to exit out, then because of his ego,
but you know
he,
what? He was a 4-time convicted felon anyway, and he was only placed. He was able to bond out. He shouldn't have had a bond. Was it two
how did
million?
he have the money? How did he have enough money to bond the hell out?
Well,
He
first of
killed
all,
both of those girls and shot that baby.
he wasn't a student, so no telling what he was doing for a living.
Yeah, and for one,
He
he
was,
killed both of those girls, attempted murder of
mm,
the baby, child
mm,
endangerment. If he wouldn't live
mm,
on campus, that means that's trespassing. He had a gun. So how the hell did he bail out on charges like that?
and that's another thing. Texas A&M don't do third shift RAs,
It was third
even
shift for
though residential assistant, and even though you have to have a card to enter and exit the building. Well, whose card do you have? Well, that's it.
Well, thank
But
God, like the world says, thank God he was a dummy. Yes, because when they make stupid moves like that, because common sense would be like, get rid of the clothes, get rid of everything that was connected. But God had him be blinded and be a dummy so that make it easier for him to be caught. Because
mm-hmm.
that is horrible. I seen these two beautiful girls. Must be very close in age because they look almost like twins.
Gorgeous.
But
Yes.
I didn't read the whole article when I read it early this morning, and it was I didn't click on it early this morning. I said, "Oh, I'm not ready to read this, mentally ready to read this." But guys have a problem with rejection. They flip out, and that's because of their egos. And he was a bad boy anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So he has that jailbird mentality, like, being in control, because a lot of guys that who've been in jail has a narcissist attitude, and they're bullies because they have to be like that, I guess, to survive in prison. But they bring that prison mentality out, and
And
they just
now,
have a problem with, yeah, they have a problem with guys in general. Most of the time when these girls get killed, what happens is because of rejection. The girl doesn't
yep,
want to deal with them anymore,
yep.
and And
And it's amazing. And she had
and,
her
and
paper
they say they don't
trail.
want to have. She had her paper trail, but it helps convict him, but it didn't save her life.
Right. Right. So of course now A&M now is going to have a third shift, RA,
Third
security
shift.
on beat all the time. Oh, they beefed up security off. Now my question is, have you beefed up security for a little while
He beat the security
until
up.
this guy? Oh yeah, now they're on third shift RNAs in each residential hall.
Oh my
Security on the
God.
ground at all
You know
times.
what? Over here by us, I think it's in, I don't know, no, Hillside. I think it's Hillside. There's a college near, somewhere near Newark, between Newark, East Orange, Hillside, and Essex County. I don't know what it is. But I know a guy was trying to date me about 10 years ago, and he was an officer. So I was like, what kind of officer are you? And he told me the college. I said, that's not an officer, that's a security guard. He says, no, there are some campuses actually have police officers riding around
Okay.
and scanning the place. And I said, oh, he says, no, I am a police officer just for the campus. I'm
That
hired
is
by the
correct.
campus and I'm a police officer. So I said, you carry a gun and everything? He says, yes. Yes, the stick, the pepper spray and everything. He says, because um them college kids, and I know, people that are lighter than me,
Mm-hmm.
they get, them guys get cocky, they get to drinking, they get to tearing up places and all that other stuff. But most of the time when girls get killed on the campus, it's either through some type of initiation where the boys did something to a girl, and usually gang rape or something like that happens, or
Mm-hmm.
somebody from the outside came in and murdered someone, and it's always the women. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's like 85% of the women, and most women, young girls that die, they're killed by the hands of their ex-lover because they don't want
Mm-hmm.
to deal with them anymore. And this is so sad because they don't know how to deal with rejection. It's like my way or the highway. And how would you think that a woman will want you while you beating her? What makes her think that she would
Right.
want to stay with you like that? And then when she says, I'm out of here, now you mad. Are you serious? You mad? It's like beating a dog, and when the dog runs away and don't come out, you be like, I don't know why the dog left. Are you serious? Are
This
you
when
stuck
this
on
family
stupid?
when the family went to go look at her, they couldn't even believe that was her. Both eyes were black,
Oh,
swollen,
oh my God.
nose was
Not
broken.
only that from the beating and being shot, and then nobody knew they
Right.
were dead. So rigor mortis and everything shut. And after a while, she would have been stinking. You know.
Right.
And that poor baby laid there. She was shot in the leg. I'm glad she didn't bleed out. I'm surprised she
And
wasn't crying. Oh
what's
my God. I
amazing is
thank the Lord that the Lord had spared that child's life, because she could have died right there next to her mama, bleeding out because she was shot too. This is so horrible.
that's right.
It is so horrible. It makes you not want to, well, I know that you got a husband and everything, but it makes, a lot of us have second thoughts even in dating.
That's
I'm
my
an older,
whole point. Do we
it's like,
know who we are really meeting when we're going to go when they go off to college? And being in college sometimes they're a little immature, a little giddy. Um, at least if you're gonna date, try to date somebody that's in college on campus
well, my
because
granddaughter, she'll be here the 30th. She's packing her stuff up now, getting ready to get into storage because the camp, everybody got to be out by March 31st, and they're going to be closed for what, about, I could think, 4 or 5 months,
right,
because they got to get the whole campus and everything cleaned down. But I'm going to tell you something. You know what the rules I set her?
but
I said, there is no dating No boyfriend, no girlfriend, male or female. I don't know which way you swing, but either way, there is no dating. Do I make myself clear? No boyfriend, no girlfriend while you're in school. You're in school to focus on grades. Mommy's paying over 30 grand for you to go to school. Over 30 grand. That's
Wow.
not in counting. Yeah, that's not in counting you staying at the dorm. That's not counting the meal plans that she had to pay extra for.
Because it's some calls. I mean, when my daughter was in college, man, I was just about eating crackers and water.
Let me
It
tell
wasn't
you,
that
and not only that,
bad,
that's without a grant.
but
That's
right.
without a grant because my daughter is in. I think she's in what? I think she's a six digit or six or over six digits. So she didn't qualify for grants. So that's out of pocket, honey.
Man.
Taking out loans and
Hello,
stuff. Mm-hmm.
hello, ladies.
Yeah. So
Hello.
yeah, we told nope. I told and I said that because usually I'm the one that that does all the pep talk with the kids. Because
Hello.
my daughter was
You
basically
hear me?
like the dad part she provided, and I did the nurturing part and
Oh,
made the
what the
rules. I
world?
sat
Wait a
down with the
minute. The
homework.
world is
I
coming
did
up.
stuff like that. Huh?
The world is coming up. Hold on a second.
Say
Hey, can you hear me?
what? All right, we're getting his point of view. That's cool.
Hello.
Hello.
You can hear me?
Oh, it's raining wherever you
Oh, it's
are.
raining.
It's
It's
still
real.
Georgia.
Oh, sweetie, be careful. Be
Hey,
careful. Oh
can you
gosh.
hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes.
All right. You know what? I just had this discussion the other day, Miss TR. Right. I feel we have to give our children the opportunity to grow. You telling your granddaughter no dating, no boyfriends, no girlfriends. They're children. They're seeing or young adults. They're seeing their peers do it, and I feel like if you try to lock them down, they're gonna find a way to sneak out and do it. Now that's gonna break their trust, your trust with them. So I feel
Couldn't.
like doing that, and I said my oldest daughter, well my oldest child is my daughter. She's 25, and we had that talk. We wasn't going to do that because we want our daughter to be able to come to us and talk to us, not sneak around and have to lie. They're going to do it. It's going to happen. No, Miss TR,
Wait a
hello,
minute. Let me. Wait a minute. She dropped off. Let me add her back in.
go ahead.
Okay.
Well,
There she
you
is.
know what the world, my baby ain't got common sense, and
Oh Lord.
I set down the rules. And I told her I need her to focus. She's not an A student. She's like one of those CB students. And I told her that her
Go ahead.
college costs too much. She need to focus on school and school alone. And that's what she promised us to do, and that's what she's doing.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say this. When my middle son, when we found out he was having sex, got into a big argument because I told him, he's I'm gonna start providing condoms, so on and so forth. She got totally upset because basically I'm condoning what he's doing. I don't see it like
No,
that.
you're not. No, you're not.
Exactly. He could have been doing it for God knows how long before we just found out. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry, I don't believe in setting my children up to fail. And he done found his little dingaling, and he's going to use it. And right now, that's exactly what he's doing. I hate to say it, he's like me. He's looking at quantity instead of quality. Instead of quality. That's exactly what he's doing. So I believe in you telling her not to do this. Her peers are doing it. It is what it is. We have hormones, testosterone. It's going to happen. And I would rather them do it and have us teach them instead of them just turn around and just you know um go out there and do it, right? You don't want her to be at Sage with you and Nadia, right? And that was a shot. No,
I know that was shade.
that was shade. Yeah. No
I
offense,
mean,
Nadia.
I'm
But
gonna
you
say
know
that
something?
that was light shade.
Everybody
Go
has
ahead.
like shade, not shade to get upset. That wasn't shade to get upset. But she already experienced heartbreak, and
Okay.
it messed with her school, her thinking, her grades, and everything. So it took me a minute to get her, me coaching her and supporting her mentally while she's so far away because she's in North Carolina and I'm here in New Jersey. To get her
Where,
mindset, she was
where's she at in North
distraught.
Carolina?
But
Don't make me have to roll up
she's
on
at
her.
okay, J.C. Smith, HBCU, J.C. Smith.
She's an hour and a half from me. My sister went to school there.
hmm And after that heartbreak, I sat down and talked to her, and I told her, look, you know, she when she came home, she had to take extra classes to catch up and all this other stuff because it messed with her head. And I sat down and talked to her, and I says, look, no boyfriend, no girlfriend. I want you to say she hangs out with her friends. You know, she does her little partying and stuff like that. She calls me
Hmm.
and says, Nina, you know, because they don't call me grandma. Nina, I went out and this. She FaceTimes me. I know who her friends are. They're like, hi, Nina. Hi, Nina. And my granddaughter, well, they call me Nina, but most of the time, like, her pet name for me is Sparkles because she always calls me Sparkle because she said because of my personality with her.
Okay.
And and she'd be like, Sparkle, here's my friends, and they'd be like, hi, Nina, or they'll call me Sparkle too. So when she gets on the phone, they'll be like, let me speak to your grandmother, let me speak to your grandmother. So I have that relationship, and once I got her mended back up from the heartbreak, and she experienced it, and it devastated her. She never experienced, you know how that first heartbreak comes. And I told her, you need to focus on school, no boys, no girls, relationship. Because I know in college they be experimenting and stuff. So I told her, no
Everything.
boys.
Party,
Yeah,
party.
yeah. I told her, no boys, no girls relationship. Do you promise me? And she also has a what they call it a sobriety ring. She has
Uh-huh.
all that. So she takes her oath that she had with her before she went to college. Her she was involved in certain things where she had her sobriety ring. She has some type of culture, African culture, where the village comes over and they send you over so you can go out on your own, which was college. You know, all the ancestry
Hi,
stuff when you're
Bob.
moving on, when you're moving on. And she'll be here the 30th. So excited. You know, and I told her she's going to have to help me get my boxes up in the storage in my room because, you know, I do a lot of camera stuff, you know, and I got a lot of camera stuff all up in my room, boxes up to the ceiling, and I got to get them out of there. And she said she would help me. And I'm just excited for her to come home. It's gonna be a long break. You know, who knows? Maybe she can get a little part-time job while she's
Thanks.
here. But Nehemiah will love, he adores his Auntie Dee. He adores her.
That's
So,
nice.
yeah, so that'll give us a break, you know, rather me a break. The weather's going to start getting, you know, a little warmer, although it'll be a month of rain. But, you know, we'll just have some things in the house and to help bring the balance. And I miss her. But I talk to her. She does one thing about FaceTime. She only calls me on the phone if she can get me FaceTime. And she always lets me know basically when she calls me, she says, I'm at my friend's dorm, or I'm on my way walking to the calf. You know, she it lets me involved in everything, but basically not everything, because you know I can't see everything and she's not gonna let me see everything she's doing. But
Right.
basically it lets me know that she's still allowing me into her life. You know how they reach a
Right.
certain age and they kind of cut you off. She's still allowing me in. She's still willing to go to the movies. She's still willing to go to the store with me. Her mother at 16 wouldn't even walk with me in the store.
I
Only time
know,
she walked
right?
with me, only time she walked with me to the store is when I went to the counter to pay for something so she could take the bag. I'd be like, come on,
Yeah,
let's go to movies. I ain't going to movies with you, Nina. I ain't, you know how they reach at a certain age. And I'm like, well, we
hmm
did everything else together. Now you cut me off, So she never did that. She never did that with me. She never did that with me. She's still a little bit connected to my hip, you know. And when something's bothering her, I always leave the door open. You could always talk to me. Don't ever think that is that bad. I'm not saying that I won't get upset, but that doesn't mean that I will ever stop loving you.
right,
It doesn't mean that I won't be upset, but whatever it is, I'm going to help you get out of it, no matter what it is.
right.
Now, you might
Right.
hear a sermon, but I'm going to help you get out of it.
Because I think when they go away to college, that's their first real fresh breath. That
She's
fresh
not on
breath.
drugs. She's not on drugs. She doesn't even drink not so much as a beer. She doesn't do any of that.
You're
So,
away from home.
yeah, being away from mom, which is, and when
I
she says, she
am
calls me up,
here. I am eating, trying to stay away from the coronavirus. I am.
you know, yeah, you may stay away, but the people that are coming in and out of your house may not. So, like that therapist that's coming to treat you, she could carry
Right.
it in your house. So, and you know something about the coronavirus? If you take your Lysol can from like a couple of months ago, way before this stuff starts, if you have anything, it tells you that it fights coronavirus. This virus is not new. Your
Oh,
Lysol
okay.
can, yeah, your Lysol can from way back. It has the coronavirus. Tell me the Lysol can, the spray? It says fights
Yeah.
coronavirus. Yeah, which means this ain't the first time people are showing this up on their can, talking about the can is all rusty and everything. They says, look, this virus, what? This coronavirus is not new.
Oh,
It's just that
wow.
it resurfaced. Mm-hmm. It's
Wow.
not new. Mm-mm.
I'll be
And it did
glad
come
to
from
hear.
China. And it did come from China. And the imports and export ships. Can you imagine? We get a lot of stuff from China
A
and our
lot.
food and our food.
A
And that's
lot.
where, yeah, and that's where, it's coming through the food. So yeah, what we should be doing it. What we're doing now is something that we should have been doing a long time ago. But
Exactly.
however, because it happened in China, because of they don't have the FDA laws like we have here regarding livestock. So their food comes over to us contaminated, and then we end up having issues. So
Okay.
yeah. So and China walks around with masks all the time anyway. So their air is
All the
polluted
time.
and everything else. They always walk around with masks and so forth and so on. But yeah, the
But I did
coronavirus
have a
is not this.
doctor's.
Hmm?
I did have a doctor's appointment last Wednesday, and I was shocked when I walked in because I didn't see a mask over anybody's face or anything. So I asked my doctor about it when she came in. She said that we were no longer a threat. The biggest part, for us here, within the
Hmm.
states, within North Carolina, she said we're okay. So
Hmm.
God forbid if I come up with anything.
So um, practicing hygiene, good hygiene, is something that we should do anyhow. Many of us
Exactly.
African American people, we have a thing about cleanliness with our food. People of
Mhm.
color, meaning that, you know, even India, where they don't have so much clean water, but they use vinegar and lemons to wash their food. West Indian people, meaning Jamaica, they're big on cleanliness and cleaning their food. I seen
Mhm.
people of non-color take the meat right up out of the packet and not even rinse it off.
Mm, mm, mm.
Where with me, I don't do it that way. I rinse it off first. I put it in a
Everything
bowl, a glass
different.
bowl. Yeah,
Everything different.
I put it in a stainless steel bowl or a glass bowl. I rinse it off, and then I fill it up with water. I put a little bit of vinegar, regardless if it's apple cider vinegar or white vinegar in it. I put it in the water, swish it around, and then rinse it off. So to clean whatever topical salmonella or whatever. And then when I have this thing where I have my own concoction with my bleach fabuloso, you know how you make your own little concoction spray, and I spray the kitchen
Uh-huh.
before and after. And I told
Mm-hmm.
you, and I'm not ashamed to say that here where I live at a certain time of year, we have a problem with field mice. Now they're going to be
Right.
gone because they're going to be outside. So I have this phobia where I spray everything down because I don't want no fecal matter or pee pee or anything like that they leave behind. And I wash everything. So when I get ready to cook, it's a whole ritual for me.
Right.
And I put bleach in, even in my dishwater. But I was raised like that. My mother raised us that we always put bleach in the dishwater. She said because
Yeah.
it disinfects everything when you lay it down. She says your dish rag is never nasty or your sponge is never nasty.
Right.
It may tear apart fast because of the bleach, but it's never. And you know how some people, you ever see their dish clean be all brown and yucky and be looking nasty. She says to avoid that, you put bleach. And even when we had Tupperware, she said if you put bleach in the dishwater, it'll clean them stains and disinfect the plastic because plastic is porous. And if you put raw meat in there and you think just a little bit of soap and water is going to clean that out, it's not going to.
It's not.
And you know how you can tell? Put spaghetti in plastic and see what it does. Spaghetti
And you,
sauce. It'll stain it.
uh,
It'll be all up in there no matter how many times you wash it.
and if you're not
So that
careful,
goes to
it'll feel real greasy.
hmm So if you always put a little bit of bleach, you don't have to put a whole lot. But my family won't put bleach in the water. So you know what I do? I put it in the dish detergent bottle.
Yeah.
So that's how I've been doing it for years. Because my daughter will not put bleach in the water. If
And
she does dishes.
I keep a spray bottle of water and bleach under my cabinet because my cabinets are white. Uh,
hmm Right, Shay.
hey,
You
Snack
apparently
Jean,
you do
pass
that
it on
too.
you.
We got oh Snack Jean Patrick. Hi. We have Cher. Hi. We have story time with Shay John, who is the moderator, the big police here. So don't act up in here, cause she'll get you.
The sniper.
She's the sniper. Then we have Elijah Vaz. Elijah, hello. Who else do we have up in here? Of course, we have our one and only D World, the World rather, who we love very much.
Top security
Um,
number two.
yeah. And then we have the sweet Nadia, our Nadia, who supplies us with all our body butters and lotions and soap. So hook up with her channel so you can get fantastic homemade organic soap, stuff that would
That
nourish
is
your
off
skin, your
the
hair, your face,
chain.
your lips, every part of your body from head to toe, regardless if it's your hair, your skin, or cleaning your body. She's the person. And matter of fact, if you go to Storytime with Shay John, and you go with myself, TR. I'm not in here. I'm gonna have to put my link in here. Or matter of fact, would you put my link up, please, Shay, and put Nadia's link up for those that are new? I see we got a lot of new people.
I
You see that?
know.
We got a lot of new people up in here.
Yeah, let's welcome them.
Welcome in the Crockett Waves voice. Welcome. We got a lot of new
Welcome,
people.
welcome,
Thank you.
welcome.
Yes, looky, as B B Town said. Oh my
Oh,
goodness. So yeah, 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 yeah. So we're talking about how things happen, and the thing is that we can't say, oh, that's not going to happen to us. What happened to that young girl? I'm sure that she never thought that the beatings will start. And I'm
right.
sure that when he met her, he wooed her in. And then the first time she did something that he didn't
Exactly.
like, that's when the wailing came on. And then you're staying out of fear. And then when you get beyond the fear and you say, okay, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. And her sister was there to get her. He killed two
Hmm.
birds with one stone. That's what he did.
He probably
And he
wasn't
saved the baby
expecting that
too.
sister. I bet you he wasn't expecting that sister.
Right. Because I'm telling you, they become narcissists. It's like you do it my way or the highway. And when you show fear, they get stronger. They get
Yep.
stronger. But I hope he gets
Very
life in prison for what he
narcissistic.
did. Because not only did he kill her, he tormented her. He tortured her.
Oh
He
my
tortured
God.
her
Woo.
by all the abuse. By all the abuse. He tortured her.
That
Guys
is
like that are
ridiculous.
they don't mend. They're not what they call it. I can't think of the word. It starts with a R. But they're not, thank you so much, Shay. They're not redeemable. Their mindset, they're crazy. It's my way or the highway, and then they get angry, and they're actually
Wow.
bullies. They're bullies.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
bullies, and they pick the weakest link, and he got her. And those two beautiful girls, and
Mm.
I'm sure they were
Mm.
popping mess with their mouth trying to get up out of there. Thank you, Shay. They were popping mess to get up out of there. So it's like this is just so sad.
I bet
And
you they was
moms
giving
and
him
dads,
for his money.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But they're two little girls,
Yeah.
and he probably they show his picture. He probably was a big old
Yeah.
muscular
Look
brute, being that
back.
he came from
No, he's
being
not.
that he came from.
Uh-uh. Look back on my when I first tried to set it up, and then I had to
You
stop and
had
do it again. You'll see the picture of him. Nice looking
okay.
fella. Uh-uh.
Was he a big brute? Was he big?
No, he wasn't big.
But he had a narcissist. And then what he couldn't do with his hands, he took out the gun and shot them. That's crazy.
Thank you.
And he tried to kill the baby too, unless she had the baby in her arms when she got shot. And it just so happened that the baby got shot.
Could very well. I agree to where men and women need to know their worth.
That's true. That's true. Because you get women that act crazy like that too. But that's why I say 85%.
And clearly
Even
she may have known her worth because she left him alone. But
she didn't want to be bothered with him, and he refused to have her leave him alone.
right.
I was in a situation like that, and how I got rid of that, I got another man, and when I got another man, and that man stepped up to him, he backed off.
That
That's how I
usually
got that to stop. But today, that don't work. Today, it's like, oh, you
nope.
bad. They sit there and wait for you in the bushes, and next thing you know, you got a knife in the back, or you got a bullet in the back of your head.
Yep.
As we say, they cheat. They don't fight like a man. They cheat. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
That one
yeah.
really caught my eyes.
And that's it. It caught my eye early this morning, and with the news, and they're like pictures of two girls side by side, like one behind the other, posing and smiling. I
Uh-huh.
said, "These pretty girls," and I was like, "Oh God,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not ready to read this morning," and I just went past it. I'm not
For
ready
some
to
reason I
read this.
couldn't
It
get
said
past. That's why
ex-boyfriend.
I
Hmm.
had to read it. Oh. And their
I
poor
couldn't. Well, that
girls.
was early
Yeah.
this morning. It's in the afternoon now, because honey, with
Yeah.
Mr. Nehemiah not being here, we woke up and we were like, "What time it is? What time is it?" Because man, we slept because well, I woke up early and I seen that decop and they were still on, and I went in there for a second, and and then my eyes started itching, so I took a Benadryl. And you know what Benadryl did? It stopped the itching, but it knocked
Mm-hmm.
me back out. So I went to sleep. And then when I woke up, I seen that Tina was on. And I went to look at Tina, and I was in Tina's eye at least for about 15 minutes. And then I seen you pop on. And
Uh-huh.
then I said, "Oh, let me go to B Town. Let me see what's going on with her." And then I thought it was something wrong with my phone because I'm like, "What's wrong with my phone? It's not coming up. It's not coming up." And I'm getting up and looking at the internet, and my daughter saying that her internet on her iPad is working. And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
well, my phone is not picking up. And right now, I'm not even on the Wi-Fi. I'm on my data. I'm gonna have to call them to see how much it'll cost me to extend my to unlimited data.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that way I could have services regardless, yeah, unlimited data. I got a
Yeah,
house, we got a house phone that we don't even use. It's not even plugged up.
I've been
That's
got rid of my
crazy.
house phone.
Well, that's because my daughter got the cable. You know how you get the package and it includes the
Oh
phone.
yeah, yeah.
Since she got that, um, the phone has not even been plugged in. I don't even know. People say, so every now and then it'll pop up, somebody will call in, it'll pop up on the TV, and we just look at each other. Oh, well, it's popping up on the TV, but there's no phone here to use.
Right.
And because we all have our own, but I should plug it back up because in case there's ever an emergency, you could use your phone. But basically, we all have our own cell phones. Well, our own friends. It's not like it was back in the day. The phone is for you. Come get it. The phone is for you. Come get it. Nina, the phone is for you. It's not like that. Although part of me misses it. Remember the phone on the wall with the long
Yes.
cord that you can go all through the house with it?
The very one that wouldn't get up would be the one the phone is for.
Uh huh. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Catching the phone real quick before it woke the baby. It go, bring, you get it real quick so it doesn't,
Yep.
wake up the baby. And then you had your little, what they call it, your answer machine hooked up to it. So you'll listen to see, make sure it's not a bill collector for you to answer it or not, or
Yes.
someone you're avoiding. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's something else. I had that wall on the phone. The phone, I mean, the phone on the wall until I moved where I'm at right now. And I've been where I'm at for 10 years. And I had the long cord so that way I could walk all through the house. Because while I was talking on the phone, I would be washing dishes, I'd be cleaning the bathroom, I'd be cleaning up my bedroom. You on the phone and you're doing. But that's one thing about having that wall phone with that long cord. You got a lot of your housework done while you were on the phone.
Oh yeah. That long cord
And
reach everyone in the
right,
neighborhood.
yeah, went in every room. And also, a little bit of me is a little. I'm spoiled now, but with TV, when the commercials came on, you would jump up and do some housework in between. Okay, while the commercials on, let me wash these dishes. And then when you hear the program come back on, you come back and sit down. You got your housework done in between those things.
Lord,
Now,
yeah.
yeah, but now you can't do none of that because when you sit down at the TV, there is no commercials. If you get up, you miss the whole doggone thing.
Yes. You sure
So,
will.
so it's all good. It's all good. How's the weather where you're at, B Town? It's
Cold and
52 degrees.
raining.
Oh yeah, it don't look like, no. We got the sun out. It's 52 degrees here.
No, it is raining and feel like it's 32 degrees.
Well, soon our last frost is April 21st. Me and Nadia's last frost. That's when we can start planting outside. I think we're in zone 6A. I think we're considered zone 6A. The last frost is April 21st, so you can start planting stuff in your ground. Because if the ground is too cold, you can't, the seed I can't even think of the word, but it won't grow.
Lord, I know you and Nadia are going to enjoy that.
I enjoy it. I didn't do it last year, but I did it the year before. Um, and oh my God, I enjoyed. I had tomatoes. I had cucumbers, and mine wasn't planted in the ground. I did mine in barrels. Oh, we're zone 7. Thank you, Nadia.
Okay, Nadia is
And
zone 7. Okay, yeah. Oh, y'all
yeah,
are in zone 7.
we're both zone 7 then. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And what I did, because my ground, I wasn't gonna do that. And not only that, I knew the skunks and all of them will come and get my stuff. So what I did was have, those big old pickle barrels that companies get, those big old giant pickle barrels. They're usually blue or black. I bought
Mhm.
2 of them,
Mhm.
and I had them cut in half, not vertically, and vertically, yeah, right in
Mhm.
half. And it made 2. And I put milk crates down and stuck it on top. I had holes drilled in them, so and I filled them up with dirt and fertilizer and stuff like that, and did my planting. I took my tomatoes, the old fashioned round laundry basket that you put
Mhm.
your clothes in. I had seen that on YouTube, and I put a plastic bag in it and had punched holes in it, filled it up with dirt, brought dirt and stuff that I got from Home Depot, and I went and I brought tomatoes, the starters. I didn't do it from seed, and I
Mhm.
planted in there. And the whole summer, I had tomatoes, I had cucumbers, I had milk cartons with lettuce, and I had lettuce every day. I would go out and cut the leaves on how much I wanted of each one.
Oh,
Uh-huh. And you cut the leaves, some of the leaves off. You cut the older leaves and you leave the younger ones. And they grow right back. It goes right. So I had lettuce to eat the whole summer. I had cucumbers, I had tomatoes, and I had all different types of lettuce. I had red peppers, the hot peppers. Yeah. And I fought with the what do you call it? The squirrels. I had to
mhm.
put a rabbit net around my food. Them suckers
Mhm.
will go in and get my tomatoes. And I'm like, these tomatoes, where are they going? And my granddaughter came in the house one day, Nina, Nina, Nina. I'm like, what? I just saw a squirrel with a big old green tomato in their mouth. They were stealing my tomatoes. And you know what they do? They take them off, they take a couple bites of it, and then throw it on the ground.
They was having fried green tomatoes.
I was like, I had to put a rabbit net around the whole thing. And those long squiggly things that kids play with in the pool,
Uh-huh.
those foam things. I had to cut it a little bit, made a slit in it, and use it like a clamp all the way around the barrels. And they couldn't figure out how to get in there. Oh heck yeah! Them squirrels were stealing my stuff. I said, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But I'm gonna tell you, there's a different taste between homegrown food than market food. There's a big
Oh yeah.
difference. And ain't nobody nasty was handling my food. Ain't nobody piss up on my up on in my stuff or anything like that. And I had it high up off the ground. So the
Right.
skunks didn't bother. The only one I had a problem with was the squirrels, and I fixed that. And then I put little things like windmills that will reflect different things. And I will go out there every day making sure I didn't have worms, because those moths, they lay eggs, and those eggs get in there and they get into the root of the plant. Yeah, they're called water noodles, right, Shay? That's what it is, water noodles. Yeah, but Shay, because you live in an apartment, you can get a Home Depot bucket. Get a plastic bag, punch holes in it, line up bucket, put your dirt and whatever else you're gonna put in it in there, and do your plant and sit it by your window,
Mm.
and it will grow regardless of what you choose for it to grow. Just make sure it's a sunny window. It will grow. And you could buy your plant from Home Depot. Don't get the one with the flowers on it when you get tomatoes. Don't get the one because that's too soon, because the plant is small. You want the stem to be really strong before it starts dropping plants. because those plants are tomatoes. And then what you do, you just pick them off. That's all until it gets a certain size. And when it starts having plants, and how you fertilize that plant is you just take something light, and or you just shake the stem, and the sperm drops into the oval part of the ovaries of the plant, and you'll see that tomatoes start to grow. It'll be like a little ball, and then the little yellow leaves will fall right off. Honey, I went for classes. I learned how to do that stuff. And believe me, your tomatoes will taste much different than the ones you buy in the store. And on top of that, you will appreciate it more because you did that. You did that. Yeah,
Wow.
just use a bucket. Use a bucket. Now, see, if you had a porch deck, I would tell you a different way. You could do it the same way on a porch deck. But being that you don't have a terrace or anything like that or a porch deck, you could do it right by your sunniest window and you can grow tomatoes. Yeah. Matter of fact, you could do it all year round if you're in the house. hmm I love tomatoes, honey. And get me a grilled cheese on top of the stove. And I don't use butter. I use mayo for the bread.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people use butter. I don't. I
No.
use mayo, put it down, put the cheese on it, just a little bit of cheese. I usually have shredded cheese, but if you have a slice, put one slice. Slice the tomato, put a little bit of salt and pepper and garlic powder on it, and then put another layer of cheese on top, and then put mayonnaise on the other side. So when you flip it, comes out nice and toasty, and the mayo gives it a better flavor. It is so good. Hey, Simply. Yeah, that stuff is good, honey. Or you get yourself in a can of tomato soup. What you talking about? What? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
You sound like my mama.
You could do that.
Some
Yeah,
tomatoes.
you could do that, Shay. And not only that, it becomes like a little project, crafting project. And believe me, when you do something like that, when you see something that you had a part of having something grow, it's like you feel good about it. You be like, and you be talking to her, okay, now I see you growing, you know, I'm telling you, yeah, it is good, Nadia. It is so good. You do eat them like apples, but it's a whole different flavor when you grow them on your own vine. A whole different flavor. Right now, they're not GM. I don't believe they're GMO free, but you can grow it. If you go to the Dollar Tree, you can get them for $4. The seeds for $4 packets. They have them out now. hmm And if you want to get GMO free stuff, I can give you a link where a website, and they're very reputable, and they grow their own stuff, and they give you their seeds, and their seeds are like 99 cents a pack.
Oh, okay.
It's called M my no mine MI Gardner. They're a young couple, yeah, and they don't buy produce at all. Today I'm supposed to do a to show you how to do rice milk, and I was supposed to do it earlier, but I'm gonna do it. I am gonna do it today. I gotta cook the rice and then show you what I did, and then cook the rice. So, because the rice has to cook for about 2 hours. So, but I'm gonna show you how to do the rice to make rice milk, which is much better and healthier for you than cow's milk. And not only that, you can't get milk in the supermarkets right now anyway. And Shay, I'm not Shay, Nadia, all that rice that you got, you're gonna learn how to make some rice milk. You can tell your husband, look, that rice ain't going to waste. I done made rice milk. I done took the pulp and put it in the soap. I done soaked the pulp and used the water for my hair. There's a lot of things. That's the word I was looking for, germinating. That's the word. Yeah, germinating means that you take the seed, you put it in the ground, and you have it work. When you want to jump start, you go to a farmer's market, a real farmer's market, where there's a farm, and they sell the jump start of the plant, which is usually tomatoes, cucumbers, collard greens, kale. I didn't have good luck with kale and collard greens. Oh, you're soaping with almond milk right now? Okay, cool. You see that, B-Tap?
Uh-huh. Oh, I'm listening. I'm trying to decide what
Shay,
I'm gonna go
that
with
right.
something.
Shay, that rice you could make. Oh, girl, I never tried that type of rice, but I bet it's a wonderful taste as milk. You learn how to do the milk. I'm telling you, you're not gonna go to cow's milk. See, cow milk, as you get older, it doesn't agree with your tummy. You become lactose intolerant. It
No,
messes with your
no.
stomach. You end up having diarrhea. The cramping is makes your eyes cross. It hurts so bad. Okay, it hurts so bad. Make your eyes cross.
Mm, I'm
But the
telling you.
rice milk doesn't. I haven't tried it with jasmine rice. I'm gonna try it with jasmine rice and get all these flavors. Almond milk is good if you're not um
Not
allergic to
allergic to
nuts.
nuts.
You can drink almond milk, cashew milk, and walnut milk. That's easy to do. That's easy to make. And if I made it, the only one here that could drink it is me and my daughter. Everybody else, both of my grandchildren and my great grandson can't have nuts. And if I
Mm-hmm.
did fix it, that means I will have to bleach everything to make sure that nut flavor, because nuts are oily. Oily.
Mm-hmm.
Cow's
Very.
milk, honey. Oh my God. I'd be like, why? I'd be like, Jesus, why did I do this? I know better. So if I have a problem going to the bathroom, I eat 2 tablespoons of ice cream and I just can't go nowhere for the rest of the day.
My husband is like
You
that. It doesn't do that to me.
Yeah, I
I
can't, and the
wish it
pain is
did.
unbelievable. The pain. I'd be like, oh my God, I'd be blowing like I'm in labor. I start sweating. The cramping, I'd be like, I can't wait till it gets out of me.
So it's actually
And
like a laxative to you, for real.
yes, yes, yeah, it does. And it's very painful as it goes through my intestines.
See,
It's
that's
very
a
painful.
laxative.
I'm surprised with you having diverticulitis that your stomach can take cow's milk.
I
Because
can't.
people
I
who have
can't.
problems with the stomach and GERD, they can't handle. It
I
must be the
can't.
fat. It's like you can't.
I can't.
Almond milk is good. I love the taste of almond milk, but it makes me go to the bathroom.
I think that's what I'm gonna try is almond milk. Now
Mm.
that I can't have
Cow's milk
milk,
costs a
then
dollar 99 for a gallon. That's good. Because over here in New Jersey, it ain't no $1.99 a gallon. It's almost $4.
I would never drink milk for $4 a book. No, buddy. I would be that one at the next door neighbor. Do you have a cup of almond milk?
You're right, Nadia. I'll be blowing like I had childbirth. I can't handle it. And when I start, my daughter, and they be like, my daughter say, Mom, what you eat? What you did? You went and had some of that ice cream? I told her, yeah. Why you do that? I said, because I couldn't go to the bathroom. Y'all, Nadia, the milk is close to $5. Yeah, a gallon.
Mm,
And it ain't good for you no way.
wow.
Yeah, it ain't good for you no way. So you figured that a bag of rice you could get at the dollar store, okay? And you figure a cup of rice, 1 cup of rice will give you a whole gallon of milk.
Wow.
1 cup of rice, you cook it. I'll show you how it's done. It'll give you a whole gallon of milk.
Well, Nadia, you gonna have rice. You gonna have rice milk for days, girl.
Yeah, I wouldn't even tell her family it's rice milk. I would just do it, flavor it, and put it in the refrigerator, and they're gonna say, "This is good," and let that be it. You don't even have to tell them it's rice, And it's a non dairy product. It's now non, as they call animal fat. So it'll, as you get older, your digestive system just don't just
Don't
it's
work.
just so much different.
Just don't work that way.
And the milk, yeah, and the milk lasts anywhere from 3 to 5 days. hmm So Shay, if
Mm-mm.
you do it, all you need is a half a gallon, or you make yourself a quart and you put it in a glass. And if you can, go online and get maybe a 64 ounce or something like that, or a quart jar, mason jar. Me, I got, remember the old fashioned milk cartons, the glass milk cartons. I mean, bottles. I'm talking about the square ones that used to come with the orange juice and stuff like that, and it came with milk. I bought
Mm-hmm.
that online. You can get two of them for like under $10,
Hey,
but they last forever.
Habitat.
Oh, okay. I was raised on whole milk and skim milk. So because I was able to drink 1% in skim milk, um, I could drink the powder milk. People say powder milk is nasty. I don't know. If I could drink the 1% milk and skim milk, I could drink the powder milk.
I can too. I
But
just put a
yeah,
little bit of sugar in it, just a little bit,
to
just
sweeten it up,
something.
yeah. But
Yeah.
but those are survival things. You should always have your milk in your box of milk. It don't even have to be a name brand. It could be a No Frills brand. Always keep powdered milk in there.
Hey, Nadia, wasn't that you on the toilet paper hunt yesterday, or was that Shay on the toilet paper hunt yesterday?
No, Nadia was.
My brother called me last night,
My
and they had just restocked his shelves at his Walmart
daughter bought
down
that.
in
I said, my
Hillsboro.
daughter,
He was like, "Don't buy any toilet paper. I got everybody in the family's toilet paper." I was like, God, I was
oh,
hearing
that's
this.
good because you know with
Yeah.
me,
Go ahead, baby.
I know. Um, I'm going to. My daughter couldn't get anything. She said she went into Costco. She says the only thing she was able to get was a box of tissue. And then she took the last box and she said, "Well, I'm taking this." And she came in the house. I think we got 8 rolls left. And that ain't nothing for a house full of women with 2 bathrooms.
You're exactly right.
And I'm like, yeah, we're gonna have to conserve that. And how I'm gonna have to tell them how my mother used to tell us, you only
Jay
use the
Wilson
toilet
show.
paper. You only use the toilet paper for when you do number two. And I'm gonna put a spray bottle in the what do you call it, in the bathroom. And every time you do number one, you're gonna have to spray the cootie cat and rinse it off because we only can use toilet
Hey,
paper for number two. You know,
long as it's clean. Long as it's clean.
We- yeah, and you're gonna have
Jay
them.
Wilson
Mama
was
do
in the
some kind
grocery.
of concoction
Jay Wilson
and
was in the
spray
grocery
when.
store there in Georgia.
hmm
When I tell you those shelves were empty.
I know they showed this. I seen some of the pictures of Patterson. The shelves looked like the store went out of business. It was nothing in there.
Yes. Not an item here and an item there and an item here and an item. No. Empty.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. We only got, I think, there looks like 6 rolls left. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to do a spray bottle, put a little concoction in it, and toilet paper is only gonna have to be used for number two. And you're gonna have to spray that cookie down and clean it and clean it. I don't
That's
have a
right.
problem with it. I don't problem with it because my mother taught us how to do that. You know,
Oh yeah.
when you run
That is
out, I gotta
good
go to the
in
store
your
and get some toilet
mind.
paper. Just wash up. Just wash up. So, see, men, they got it easy. They pee, they shake it off and go on. But
They
it's
don't
not like that with us.
they don't pee in the commode no way. So
They always miss it, right?
that big old hole. But they can manage to make a baby though. But that big old
Hmm.
hole.
Hmm. So it's like spray, just when you're done, just spray it. Or when you're done, spray it and then, have a special cloth where you dry yourself with it. That this is your cloth to dry yourself with it after you spray your cootie cat and let that be it. Because we got a
That's
washing machine and
it.
dryer. We could always wash the towels and stuff.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
And I make my own laundry soap.
Okay. I like game.
I'll have to show you guys how to do that.
Please do.
Hmm. Give
In
me
fact, I
my
would like to
pocketbook.
smell it. What does it smell like when you make it, Miss CR?
Um, um,
I'm big
my
on
where's my
fragrance.
pocketbook? Um, it really doesn't smell too much like anything. The smell comes from the dryer.
Okay.
You know, but it's very easy to make. It's about $3 to make, and you'll end up with 10 gallons.
Oh, okay.
10 gallons you end up with.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I can show you how to make your laundry, your fabric softener too, for those who liquid fabric softener.
Okay.
Yeah, I can show you how to do that. That's easy to do, and your fabric softener will probably last maybe a year.
Mhm.
Yeah, because what you do is after you make it, instead of having sheets like you normally have, you have a sponge.
Mhm.
And you dip the sponge in it and you don't squeeze it all the way. You just squeeze it a little bit out and you throw it in your dryer. And the sponge goes through everything. It's real easy to
Oh,
do.
okay.
Oh yeah, the survivor. Honey, I'd be looking at preppers. Those who are homesteaders, homesteaders, those who have farms and they don't have
Right.
stores near to them, that's the kind of stuff I watch. So I'd be like, oh no. And when you do certain things, when you have it here,
Mhm.
Maya, when you have it in your, I need you to do my laundry too. Okay. I don't see why not for me. You could use the van. What's with you with an attitude with me? I loan you money and then you talk to me like crap. Sorry, guys, that you had to hear that.
Hey, lovely. How's it going?
And below the engine, right? Hey, love Blake. Your aunt uses powdered milk to bathe in. You know what? Milk is powdered milk is, you could use it for so much, so much. When you make homemade bread, you could put powdered milk in the flour, and I'm telling you, girls, you're gonna go wait. You're gonna learn. I'm gonna show you how to go back in time. Back in time. It takes a little bit of energy, yes, but guess what? With the famine getting ready to hit the fan, you're gonna be good.
Oh
You're gonna be
yeah.
good. That's why it's good to have an old lady on your team. She know how to go back in time and show y'all how to do it.
How to survive.
Hmm. That's right. How to survive. Make sure rice, not canned beans, guys. No canned beans. Get the bag beans. One in the bag. Dry beans. They could be 100 years old. They will not go bad. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Get the dry beans and be like Nadia. If you can get as much rice as you can, get it. They say you be hunched over. Well, your belly won't be hunched over, reaching, trying to reach your back. You'll be able to eat. You don't have, and you're gonna
Just
pull.
go
You're
ahead
gonna.
and
You know
invest in
what's
your
gonna
lot of
happen?
things.
That's right. If you can get flour, stock up on flour because you can make bread with water. You get cornmeal in a bag. It's the Indian head cornmeal. It's like 89 cents. Get a couple of bags of those. That cornmeal that's in the bag will last you a month just by making porridge, which is like another form of farina, oatmeal and stuff like that.
All right.
Get it. And if you got a bodega store, go to the bodega. Oh, if you had a choice of deer, dingleberries, or canned beans or spam, guess what I'm doing? I'm eating the canned beans and the spam because I'm not eating no dingleberries. The only way that I will eat dingleberries, well, shoot, if I'm able to get the deer, I'll be shooting the deer and eating the deer. But no, the thought of dingleberries gave me a chill. I hope to God things don't get that bad. And
Oh,
what you do is you
yeah.
tell, when I show you, when I bless you to show you how to do this, talk about it on your channel, show other people how to do it, like that, so they'll be able to survive. But never tell people what you got in your cabinet, okay?
Uh-uh.
Don't do that.
Uh-uh.
Show them how you did what you got, but don't tell them how much you got because, honey, the way them cabinets are, them stores are looking, and they know that Nadia got 50 pounds of rice. Whose door they gonna be knocking on with a cup?
Can I get a cup of rice?
Yeah, can I get a cup of sugar? And to replace sugar, get stuff like pure maple syrup. Get molasses that you can get it by the gallon. You can get it by the gallon online, and stuff like that that you can do. I have powder honey.
I can say, oh, honey.
Yeah, I got powder honey. Um,
Under my
yeah, and I learned to get the website because there was a prepper that I was watching. So you get everything like powdered or what they call it when they dry freeze it. So, but yeah, I'll show you how to make your bread. The only thing is that once you start doing this, your family's gonna not gonna want anything else because there's a big difference in tasting homemade bread and store bought bread.
Oh, I'll snap them back real quick.
hmm You see, Shay, can I have some more rice in my tree dog
In
voice?
my voice.
you know,
Oh,
just certain things are going to become scarce. But if you go for certain things that third world countries you grab first, is like I said, flour. Get as much flour as you can. If you want coffee, get the coffee bean in the bag. So that way, if you have a grinder, you can make your own coffee, grind it. And when you get it from the bean and you grind it, all you need is like a teaspoon, and it'll make a whole pot of coffee because it's stronger. You know, your gas in your car, Shay, you work and you need gas. Try not to use your gas as much, okay? Because you know what's going to happen? The loading docks are going to be closed because of this.
mm-hmm.
And they're the ones that bring our oil and gas in is through ships,
Mm-hmm.
and then from ships to trains. And if they're shutting the shipping docks down, that means it can't. The trucks will be able to can't pick up the gas to put it in the gas stations. So
Okay,
really
then
conserve your
we
gas.
depending on you to warn us.
Conserve your gas. Don't, really, you might end up being a homebody, but use your gas to go to the store if you can. But if you stock up on this other stuff, you won't have to go to the store. Good thing that Shay works from home, which helps her not be around people that she can get sick from.
Mm-hmm.
So only use your gas if you must have to, not because you're tired and got cabin fever. I want to go out for a few drinks. You don't need no damn few drinks. Be around people that are drunk, nasty, slobbering, wiping their nose. You don't need none of that. Save your little bit of money on your drinks because it's going to get to a point that money ain't going to mean nothing. Money's not going to mean
That's
nothing.
right.
It's not the problem that people don't have the money. They can't get the stuff.
That's right.
Save your gas. If you don't have a lock on your gas tank, you better get one.
That's
Remember how it
exactly
was with
right.
Katrina, right? Remember how it was with
Yeah.
Katrina and how them people were acting? Okay. They were stealing gas. They were doing some of everything. Don't underestimate when there's a famine
Yeah.
how people will and will not do.
We were like madmen around here during that time.
You also stories grandma used to tell you in the way. And if your grandma's still alive, you better call up and ask her, what to do. What you do when you were a little girl. What I'm telling you.
Okay, guys, I want to shut. Guys, I'm gonna, I'm gonna shut this live down because she goes on at 2:30 with her every Sunday 50 credit thing to all that's interested, and I don't want to go into her time. You're breaking up, babes, real bad. Okay, is everyone gonna head over to Shay at 2:30? Let's see who. Somebody popped up. You there, Miss Tiara? Miss Tiara? Miss Tiara? I don't know what happened there, but I'm gonna.
Sorry about that.
Oh, hey, lady.
Hold on for a minute. That was my granddaughter who just left me. These kids are something else. She gonna borrow $10 from me and then won't go to do something because I can't wash my blankets. I don't wash my blankets in my washing machine because they're big and bulky and I'm afraid of throwing off the barrel. So I like them done at the laundromat. She couldn't do it because she don't want to drive the van.
Oh,
But she
Lord,
borrowed, yeah, but she borrowed $10 from me. Go figure. These young people.
I tell you, I tell you. Okay, she said
Mm-hmm.
3:30 Eastern Standard Time. Two. Okay, I thought it was 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. My fault. My fault. Keep talking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say that if that's the case, it's almost 1:30 here. So at least round your time off to an hour and a half. It's almost 2:30. I mean here, and your
Yeah.
time in is 1:27 minutes. I figure, well, round it off to an hour and a half. the time. Ooh, honey. Here there is no here near my calling me out. That's a little shame, and I'm listening for him instead of enjoying the moment. Okay, bye. Simply.
Oh, Simply's in here?
Yeah, yeah. She said hi to us earlier. She said bye, ladies. I thought
Oh,
she would have
bye,
went to church.
Simply.
Yeah, yeah. I spoke for us. I said hey. Okay. She said have a great day.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, but I'm gonna have to get up and when I clean the kitchen up, I'm gonna start doing this rice and just get the rice cooked, and then show you what it looks like after it's cooked and get my blender and everything out so I could do this. But yeah, as far as I even said I made a video on what to do during this coronavirus outbreak. What to do because of the stores are there's a famine in the stores. I seen a comedian. I forgot his first name, but his name is Struler or something. He's a comedian. He had a picture of a man who had, I think, 3 or 4 shopping carts filled with milk. Now, unless he got a deep freezer or a store, where's he going to put all that milk out? And then probably hike the price up. See how people do people? If there's a need,
Hmm.
you want to hike it up. It's like people go get some rice. Go get some
He
rice. It's
probably
not a lot of
he
money.
probably went he probably took it back to a community where he could sell it.
Yeah, sell it for more than what he bought it for.
$10 a jug.
Because it's almost $5 a jug here in New Jersey. Milk is high. Eggs are what? If
Hmm.
Nadia's still on, how much are eggs? Almost $3 a dozen.
What?
I'm yeah.
Thank God for the chicken house here. I don't pay that for a
Honey.
whole flat of eggs.
Where you get yours from livestock?
From the chicken house.
Oh, okay. We got one in downtown Patterson where if you see like around Thanksgiving, if you want a turkey, you go in, you pick what turkey you want, and they slaughter it for you and stuff. I need to go in there to see if I can get some eggs and see how that'll go if they sell eggs because
Mm-hmm.
there's a difference between fresh eggs and market eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Store bought eggs. I
Mm-hmm.
tasted mine for the first time from a farm. I said I never tasted it, and she gave me 4 eggs, and they were different sizes because hens. Not all hens push out big eggs,
Yeah.
and I learned that a white chicken will push out a white egg, and a brown chicken will push out a brown egg. I never knew that.
Me either.
I
I didn't
never
know where
knew
the
that. I'm
brown
like,
egg came from.
what? I never knew that. A dozen of eggs is 89 cents. Oh, hell no. For what? Medium or large or small? What size, Shay? You got small, medium, large, and extra large.
And you have double yolked eggs.
Oh, okay. I never seen a double yolk unless it was accident by accident when I cracked a large. Okay. No, our eggs are a large carton, maybe about 2 something for a large. hmm Extra large, I'm telling you. So when eggs go on, our eggs last like over a month because I put them in part of the refrigerator where it's really cold and it lasts. Sometimes I have to set my eggs out to get at room temperature because it's frozen in the freezer. But I use eggs in my cooking. Not all the time I cook eggs. Every now and then my girls will say, Nina or Ma, would you fix me some eggs and cheese? And I do that. Especially if I make pan fried potatoes. which I
Mm-hmm.
don't, I don't know what you call them. I don't know if you call them home fries or whatever with the onions and all that other stuff. And I
Fried
make
potatoes
that.
and onions.
hmm And we'll do that. I'll
Mm-hmm.
do that as a dinner meal. A big old pot
Mm-hmm.
frying pan of that, and then I'll have eggs and cheese on the side. And I'm not big on
Mm-hmm.
meat. Sometimes I fix tail or ham, and we'll have that for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll fix
Yeah.
pancakes. It depends. It's what we have a taste for. It's not like pancakes is not just a breakfast food for us. If I say, okay, I got a taste for pancakes, everybody's like, I want some, I want some. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, so, yeah. And not only that, when there's a famine like this and you have meat, it's good to make meals that last more than one day. Pancakes, I'm going to show you how to make a pancake. You're gonna say, "What?" Yeah, never think of it in the best way. And I learned it from She's grandmother. I used to make it like this. The it's like the little cake from pancake. So, I someone have so I can name it.
I like waffles better than I like pancakes.
No shade. Can you hear me? My internet went out. Everything's real, and it don't look like B Town is on mute. So no. Yeah, come up and bring them up here. Shake up. Everybody be down there so they just be practicing. I don't even know if they're connected, guys. Uh-oh.
It's beginning to storm here, guys. It's not gonna let me stay up. I thought the bulk of the storm was passing over, but it's not. It's not gonna let me stay up. I'm gonna end this live, and we will be over at Shade at 3:30. Thanks, guys, for coming rocking with me. That story just bothered me. I had to tell somebody. God. Happy Sunday, everyone. Again, thanks.